Like that is modern. Okay, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's because this is a continuous clip that's being split into 15-minute or less than 15-minute clips because of the stupid 15-minute limit. But I was talking about the iPhone's notch. I'm playing the Wolf Online game. But anyway, you can see this notch right here. Like, look how big that notch is. Like like when the original iPhone X came out, the notch really was never a trend. Like, sure, a bunch of other phone companies copied the notch. So you saw a bunch of Android phones that had a similar, like, big boat-shaped notch. But that trend really did not last very long. I mean, they only did that to copy the iPhone, obviously, because everyone likes copying the damn iPhone. But it was never popular. That's why the notch on all the other phones never lasted. Like, after the first year or so, they quickly started either shrinking the notch, they just started having like a teardrop cut out for the front-facing camera, or like they just started transitioning towards a hole punch cutout, which is what, for example, like the Pixel 4a and the Pixel 5 have, and the Galaxy S20 and the Galaxy S21. They all have just a little hole punch cut out for the front facing camera, and it's really small. Like, it's hardly even noticeable. It's not distracting at all compared to this giant cutout right here. It's ridiculous. Look how big that is. It's distracting. So it's just weird because we've had the iPhone has had this giant notch. They haven't even bothered to shrink it. Like, when the iPhone 12 came out, I was hoping they would have at least made it a little bit smaller. I wasn't expecting them to get rid of it, but at least make it smaller. They didn't even do that. So basically, the iPhone X had this giant notch. The iPhone XS had the notch. iPhone 11, 11 Pro had the notch. And now the iPhone 12, 12 Pro still has the same notch. I love the new design. The iPhone 12 has kind of like an iPhone 4 or an iPhone 5 kind of design. They've gone back to the box kind of shape, where like it has the flat edges that kind of feels like it's digging into your hand a little bit. But I have a OtterBox case on this thing, so I really don't notice. It's still the case makes the phone still feel kind of rounded, so I don't really care about that very much. I mean, either way, I'll whatever, fuck it. I'll take this out just to show you what the iPhone 12 Pro looks like. I really like the design of it. It has it's like a modern iPhone 4, basically. Yeah, it's basically what it is. It's like a modern. It's like it's a remade iPhone 4. Damn it. These OtterBox cases take a minute. You gotta unclip everything, and it's kind of nerve-wracking sometimes because like part of the clips will feel like they're stuck. Like, I can't get one of the clips to clip out. Like right now, the top of it is just like stuck. Like, normally I could just bend it upward, but I feel like it's just gonna break the case if I do that. It's just gonna snap because it's just plastic. Luckily, I got this case on sale. Like, I got this OtterBox Defender case on sale, like, right when the iPhone 12 Pro came out. I got the OtterBox Defender case. Normally it's like anywhere from $40 to $60. I got it on Walmart online for $20. It was like 20, 22 or something like that. Like, that is a major deal. Like, I didn't think it was gonna be that cheap, like right when this phone came out. Either way, here's the iPhone, and you can see the flat edges. It's got this boxy flat edge design. You can see that. You can only see it because the camera keeps blurring it out like it's naked or something, but you get the general idea. This is basically what it looks like. This looks like the 11 Pro, but new color, and the sides are flat instead of round, which I don't mind at all. The sides are glossy. I like how the sides are a really glossy kind of blue, and then the back of it is like a matte blue, and of course the Apple logo is still glossy. And the camera module is a glossy blue. It's kind of weird how they're just like mixing, giving it a mix of glossy blue and matte blue. My 6-foot braided USB to lightning cable that I got a pretty good deal on. And I got this garbage ZTE phone. Shattered the screen. You can see, if you can see it through the blurriness, the screen is shattered. I mean, it works, but it's defective. Like, it'll have 100% battery and then it'll like immediately dip down to 0% and then shut off. It's like you basically got to keep this stupid thing on a charger. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with this thing. Turn it on. Yeah, ZTE. It works, it's just a busted screen, and pretty sure the battery is defective. Yeah, I ended up formatting this garbage phone because it was just pissing me off. ZTE makes really shitty phones, I'm not gonna lie. I've had like probably 5 or 6 different ZTE phones, and just about every one of them has been total garbage. I would not recommend ZTE phones. They're buggy, they're defective, like I don't know what they do with the software, but the software is buggy, the hardware is buggy. Like, I remember with this phone in particular, I had to go through 3 of these. When I got this with the last phone carrier that I was with, it had a defective screen. Like, the digitizer never worked. So like every time I tried to use multi-touch or whatever, it wouldn't do anything. Like, it would just start becoming unresponsive, and sometimes it would just start pressing random things. Like I wouldn't even be touching the screen, and it would just start pressing random things. Or like every time I'd try and scroll through like a menu or something, it would keep pressing random shit. It was driving me crazy. So I took it back and I bitched at them and said, like, this is defective, like, the screen is pissing me off. So they took it back, they gave me another one, and I had the same problem, even though it wasn't as ridiculous, but I was still having the same problem. So I took that one back and they swapped it for another one. And well, I think it was still sort of having that kind of problem with the touchscreen, but it wasn't as bad. Like, it was usable at least. So I was just like, okay, fuck it. Like, I only paid $99 for this stupid phone. I'm not gonna make a big deal out of it. Like, if it's usable, then that's all I care about. But this is so slow. Look how long it's taking just to connect to the damn Wi-Fi. Like, it just freezes constantly. It just sits there. It doesn't even do anything. Like, this, I haven't even used this phone that much either. Like, that's what I really don't understand. Like, I've hardly even used the phone, and the battery is already defective. Like, I pretty much have to keep it connected to a charger. Otherwise, like, after like 5 minutes, it'll jump from 90% to 0% and then shut off. It's extremely slow. It's extremely buggy. I don't know what's wrong with it. I literally just formatted the whole phone. Like, I couldn't even turn it on. It would just try to turn on, and it would just say, like, optimizing app 1 out of 1 or something, and it would just sit there all day and it wouldn't do anything. So I had to put it into recovery mode, and I just formatted the whole phone. And now, as you saw, if you could see it, it was at the startup menu, and I was trying to connect to the damn internet, and it's continuing to do the same damn thing. It's just gonna sit there and act like it's doing something when really it's just being a piece of shit. Yeah, I'm gonna probably just throw it in the trash. Next time I go to Walmart, the Walmart that I have has something called Eco ATM where you can just toss in phone accessories like phone cases, chargers, cables, whatever. There's a little bin in there. Like if you don't feel like standing there all day waiting for the thing to open up, and then you give it your ID and you go through all these dumbass options, and then the stupid ATM, Eco ATM, gives you like $2 for the phone. It's not even worth it. I don't feel like standing there all day with 100 people walking back and forth, coughing everywhere. So like next time I go to Walmart, I'm just gonna dump it in the recycling bin that's on the side of the Eco ATM. It's not even worth even trying to get any money out of it. I'm just trying to mess around with it right now just to see if it's even gonna do anything, and clearly it's not gonna do anything. Like even after I formatted the damn thing, it's just gonna continue to be a piece of shit. I don't know what the hell the problem is. Like it just freezes constantly. I mean, I'm just gonna assume that the whole entire thing is defective. But it really doesn't matter because I got the phone I'm using now, and I got my iPhone. This is my main camera, like I said, because it's the best quality camera. And I'm going to be using that camera, my iPhone 12 Pro. I'm going to be using that as my main camera when I go see Nathan. And we're going to be making so many jobless videos. Yeah. So a quick thing, if you want to learn how to format your Android phone, I'm pretty sure it's similar to the majority of it's pretty similar to the majority of Android phones. But basically, you hold the power button and the volume up button until it boots into safe mode. Because you'll see the boot up screen at first. I'm looking at the boot up screen. And, let's see. Yeah. So now it's in the recovery mode. You just turn your phone off, then you hold the power button and the volume up button until it turns on, and then you keep holding it. Is when you see the startup screen that you normally always see, you keep keep the power and the volume up button pressed down anyway. Just keep it pressed down until it goes into the boot menu. That is this. It's too blurry to see it because I got the background blur effect on my camera. And then you basically use the volume up and down to go through the different settings. So the first setting is reboot system now. The next one is apply update from ADB. Then there's apply update from SD card. Next one is wipe data / factory reset. That's what you do if the phone is basically bricked and there's nothing you can do with it. You just want to wipe everything. Then there's wipe cache partition. There's view recovery logs. And then there's power off. Just turns it off, and then you can turn it back on like normal. Just like if you made a mistake and you got into this menu on accident, then just do power off to get out of the recovery menu. But I'm going to do the recovery menu. I already wiped this thing, but I'm going to do it anyway because I'm just going to get rid of it because I tried to log into the internet. It's going to be a piece of shit. So I'm going to wipe it again, make sure nothing's on it. It's going to say wipe all user data. This cannot be done. So you use the volume up and down to scroll through it. You press the power button to select an option. So I'm going to press yes. Supported. Wiping data, formatting. Data wipe complete. You can either reboot system now or power off. So wiping